you will know that it's pumped. So Bitcoin's pumped. It has been going all the way up to let's see right here, 8,400. Right now it's pulling back just a bit, but hey, in my last video I just uploaded just like what, 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, I said that everything's super quiet. What usually happens when it's usually quiet is something dramatically pops, and it did. So we had a big old breakout from about, where were we, right here, 8,103 to 8,398, which is amazing. So we are pumping, and now we're just pulling a little bit back. We are at 8,361, and we're just at 3.21% up. We had a great little spike today. This is stoking out me right now. I love when this happens, and to be able to capture it live and tell you guys, well, not super live, a little bit, okay, 4%, jeez, okay, this is some goodies, between 3 and 4%, that's awesome. Okay, so what's next for Bitcoin? As I said, we need to break out of the 8,500 area. If we're able to go sideways and pop up again, we're basically climbing up a tree, then hey, we're in some good. Here we go right here. Okay, cool. Okay, so fibs right here, yeah. So we're just basically hitting that 0.5 again. But hey, that was a good little jump today. And on to some other Bitcoin news. We have, will the world bow to blockchain? I'm thinking it has to. Everything from shipping to funds, from money transferring, to with China. China is basically putting everything on the blockchain. They're going to be putting like all their commodities, everything. So of course it is. And this article, it says 570% increase for blockchain developers. So it looks like everyone that's a coder is going to be going to, you know, of course, in all the technologies, video games, and in the blockchain. Malta has taken blockchain under its wings. Okay, so since 2019, blockchain has guided the innovation of new technologies and digital currency across the globe. However, despite its incredible growth, blockchain still battles to gain the same respect as some of its technological predecessors. There are many who do not believe in this advancement in technology and are still trying to come to terms with its adoption in the modern world. The people that don't want to come to terms of the adoption in the modern world are people that are basically not in it. They're just like looking outside and going like, oh man, did I snooze? I'm in some other industry or whatever it may be. They're in the old and they don't want to change. It's going to change no matter what. There's just too many players in it. There's mass adoption happening on the production level. They're creating the infrastructure. So let's move on to reading a little bit more of this. We got PwC conducted a survey among executives last year and found that 84% said that their companies were using blockchain in some way, shape, or form. That's 84%. Dang! 45% of the people who responded announced that their main concern is due to the lack of trust between the users of the technology. This issue is what is preventing the widespread adoption in most countries, and many are waiting on the technology's regulation before considering using it. You snooze, you lose. Okay, that's what's going to happen pretty much to everyone else that's falling behind. Malta has taken blockchain under its wing and has created the first framework which can be regulated, and through this it has been named the world's first blockchain island. Malta probably has all kinds of money running through there, right? I remember some big stories on Malta. I'm sure tax reasons and all kinds of stuff. So a lot of companies, I heard they're opening up in Malta. Germany has taken a different route before establishing adoption. They have opted to try and understand blockchain more by starting a process of consultation. As blockchain regulations start to come into place, more governments will most likely begin to favor the technology more. But until then, it seems that many will not be willing to commit to its use. There we go with the laggers, right? Incredibly, there has been 517% increase in the demand of blockchain developers in the past year. That is a shitload, okay? Many people are now pushing for the education on the technology to the significant lack of experience and knowledge, causing a huge barrier for many companies who are looking to invest their time and money into it. Now that there are things in place such as the Cambridge Blockchain Forum and education initiatives like the blockchain at Berkeley, the struggle for adoption no longer only needs to be challenged on only the technological side of things. These new learning facilities should be highlighted and used by any investor, developer, and executive who is looking to take on this technology. The blockchain is not so different from past innovations that aim to change millions of lives, I'd say billions of lives, and change the world for the better. We'll have to wait and see as to how the blockchain will impact the world, but there's a lot of attention drawn to it, so we can only hope for the best. That sounds like, the beginning process, of course. There's the beginning of adaptation, and for us, we're there already, right? Let's see. In the next article, Bitcoin will hit 100,000 in the next 24 months. Booyah! You want it? Some bullish news or bullish news right there. Months. Okay, there you go. Popular analyst predicts, right? Look at that. So here we go. A popular analyst going to Bitcoin Macro on social media has predicted Bitcoin will hit 100,000 over the next 24 months, presumably thanks to the halving event expected to occur later this year. I'm doing a halving video tomorrow, more in depth, not the most in depth, but different factors and stuff like that I will be putting down inside of that. While the analyst didn't back up his statement with any kind of chart analysis and other tweets, he made it clear he's bullish on BTC and believes the cryptocurrency is no longer in a bear market. And this guy is Bitcoin Macro. He's not BTC man though. Okay, let's get that straight. Bitcoin has been trading above the 8,000 mark for a few days, according to Crypto Compare data, which to some analysts means it has bottomed out. It hit 13,000 last year, but has been dropping for months over what some believe to have been Ponzi schemes selling their ill-forgotten funds. Some of the microblogging platform's users criticized Bitcoin Macro in response to his tweet, arguing he either isn't thinking straight or should at least back up his claim with the thoughts behind it. Instead, he noted there's nothing you can do about it. So he is selling the news, right? We know that. Presumably, the analyst is looking into Bitcoin's halving event as a catalyst to the bull run. That could see it hit 100,000 in the next 24 months. I don't think so. Maybe. A crypto globe reported the halving event has already seen its hash rate hit a new all-time high above 120 million. As miners are competing with each other to mine as much Bitcoin as possible before block rewards drop to 6.25 BTC per block. The analyst's prediction may not be too far-fetched, however, as another analyst on social media pointed out, Bitcoin's past halving events have seen its price rise exponentially. The first one saw BTC rise from around $25 to $1,000, while the second one saw it surge from around $650 to its near $20,000 all-time. So that's the debate right now. Will this halving be comparable to the last two, or will this be a total different halving situation? Will this be accumulation? Will it drop a bit and accumulate and then go on a soar rally? It's worth noting, however, there were other factors behind BTC's rise, and that some would argue that halving alone cannot explain the price increases throughout BTC's history. It has been a manipulation. I've been on trading on multiple exchanges and looking that there is no true volume coming in. No one's even buying on it. I've been literally at times, on Binance, there's bots definitely going on, and then you go on to other smaller exchanges and there's like nothing happening. There's no bots. It's just like standing still. So we'll have to see about that, right? Other cryptocurrency community thought leaders have made less bullish predictions, with Tom Lee revealed he believes Bitcoin's price can rise 100% this year. Hedge fund manager Charles Wang was more bullish and predicted BTC will rise past 100,000, but sees it drop to 20,000 low in the following bear cycle. Bitcoin is known to go up and down, people, as we saw it go to $20,000 to $3,000, right? And in the next article, research of cryptocurrencies staking value soars to a record 7 billion USD. Cha-ching, this guy's got a full house on deck. Total value in USD on staking platforms on the verge of breaching 7 billion. Booyah! After a year of rocketing growth, 2020 looks to push investors into staking platforms even further, as latest reports show, according to Staking Rewards, a staking platform data aggregator, the total staked amount in dollars currently stands at 7 billion USD. Well, seven of the top 10 coins are registering over 100 million USD in staked coins. However, the research conducted by CryptoDiffer excludes Tron. TRX is a scam. Yes, y'all, we all know how that lead dude is, but whatever. Which stakes 22% of the total 1 billion USD worth of TRX. Staking allows cryptocurrency holders to earn passive income by storing their coins on protocols designed to pay out interest. Staked platforms near 7 billion USD valuation. The research from CryptoDiffer places the total staked amount in dollars at 7 billion USD, excluding TRX, with the push of 7 billion USD set to happen sooner rather than later. Staking cryptocurrencies have gained traction in the past year as a number of exchanges introduced zero-fee staking, such as Binance Staking Protocol, which launched a free staking platform for Tezos at the end of the last year. So what's happening, like what I was trying to say, like there's just not enough people trading right now. So with the zero fees, a lot of exchanges are in competition, right? Here we go, right here, state of staking. The market capitalization of staking cryptocurrencies currently stands at $11 billion, which shows over 60,000 of the total cap is held in staking protocols. The top 7 coins which hold at least 100 million USD, including EOS, I like EOS, Tezos, I like Tezos, Cosmos is Atom, I like Atom, Algorand, I like Algo, Dash, I like Dash, Synthetex, and NIM hold a combined 4.5 billion of the total, 7 billion staked, representing approximately 64% of the total. 4 coins hold over 3 billion USD. While the field is growing at the astronomical pace, 4 of the top staking projects seem to be controlling much of the market, with 4 billion staked across the 4 crypto projects. EOS leads in the pack with 1.822 billion USD staked, representing a quarter of the total amount staked. Tezos number 2, Atom, which I said was Atom. I like that Atom. Atom jumps, yo. You make money off of Atom. Algo, I have at least. Complete the list of project with over 500 million USD staked, with 832 million USD, 771 million and 550 million staked respectively. Those are all great coins, okay guys? Just to tell you the truth, I do not know too much about Synthex though. We calculate the ratio of stacked coins to the circulating supply as well. The leaders are Cosmos Atom, baby. Live Peer, I've heard of Live Peer, Synthex, Kava, and Tezos. I've heard of Kava too, on the 2020 second report. However, there remains questions of the exclusion of Tron from the list of staking projects, because he didn't pay somebody to get on there, that's why. As explained by enthusiast and community leader Mike McCarthy, the 11th largest crypto has a total of 329 million USD staked. At at a time of writing representing approximately 22% of its total market capitalization. Tron, 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 Tron. The field of staking is just taking off, and this year looks to provide a larger market for staking products. Can the market breach 10 billion in 2020? Absolutely it can. If there's money, there is a will, there's a way. And in Coindesk news, we're just going to look at some of the headlines. I'm going to move my face over here. Here we go. This sounds great. In China, mobile phone retailer joins China's blockchain land grab with U.S. startup investment. One of the largest smartphone retailers in China is stepping into the blockchain world by investing in U.S.-based startup Monsoon, valuing the firm at over 100 million. Booyah. CME Group. CME takes its Bitcoin options live, competing with ICE's backed. Ooh, look at that. The Chicago Exchange has announced its highly anticipated Bitcoin options are now open for trading. Look at that. That's some real big news right there. Dish Network files patent for blockchain-based anti-piracy system. Look at that. They're checking all their queues and looking at all their buttholes so no one can attack them, right? They don't want to get ching ching. The satellite TV's firm newly published patent application details a means to combat online piracy using blockchain. We got you there. Let's see. Coinbase hands nearly $1 million to Cryptsy victims after settling class action lawsuit. Coinbase will fork over $962,500 after settling a class action lawsuit which alleged Cryptsy founder Paul Vernon used the U.S. exchange to launder his victims' funds. Well, that's a shady move, aren't you? So he definitely did that. Just wanted to pay people out to shut up, right? Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that sounds super hardcore. Oh yeah, this is one that is in, I saw this actually earlier in the probably weekend or last week. Hardware, oh, it's this weekend because CS just ended, right? Hardware is hard. Two blockchain devices win plaudits at CES 2020. You know what? We're ending off the day, the evening on a great note. BTC has gone up by about 2.5 to 3%. We're at 8,371.99 right now. And I'm going to end that with that. As I said, tomorrow I'll be coming out with a great video on halving. And that is it. BTC man out. See you guys tomorrow. Ciao.